Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to show you an n8n workflow in which we will be able to create shorts videos on automation. So yes, actually the workflow is not finished, but I'm almost there. So in this very video I'm going to show you the three first stages of this workflow. So I've decided to do this video in phases. So I'm gonna post maybe 2 or 3 videos on YouTube to complete this workflow for this video not to be so long, too long. So in the first stage we have the idea generation. On the stage 2 we're gonna have the idea to prompts, and on the stage 3 we're gonna have the idea to generate images. So without further ado, let's go right to it. Let's explore this workflow together, shall we? So in the first stage, we're going to schedule a trigger. So basically in this example, every hour, the workflow, once it's gonna be activated in n8n, is gonna trigger the workflow. So one time every hour, right? The first real node we have is the video idea generator, which is an API, an OpenAI node, right? So you can just click here on, or right click on your mouse and do add node, right? So you go for OpenAI, and then in OpenAI we're going to select for message a model, which is text to action. So you enter text and then OpenAI create actions. All right, so you create this. Well, just wait a second. I'm gonna launch the workflow. I'm coming back. Okay, so here you see in the input we have the schedule trigger. So everything is normal, and now we have an output. So if we see in the JSON, this is what we have. So we're coming back to this right after it. By the way, I'm just saying, guys, I'm not an expert. I'm currently working and expanding my knowledge and my expertise in this field, in automation. Yes, I've been doing marketing for years and years, but right now I'm into a learning process. So I'm into the curve of learning. So that's an invitation for you to learn with me this wonderful tool, which is n8n, a powerful automation tools for AI. Okay, so let's get back to it. So here you have an OpenAI account, right? You precise this is text because you want to click on you want to enter text, and this text becomes an action. Message a model, right? A model which is GPT-3, 4, etc. from lists. Okay, so you have a list here. So currently GPT 4.0 is very good. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. So GPT 4.1 is very good. And here you have the prompt. So this is the most important precision you'll have to do in this node in order to have a good result. So by the way, don't press on fixed, because if it's fixed, it's not gonna be intelligent in a way. You want the AI to be flexible. So you want to click on expression. Once you click on expression, you go here, parameter, and you see the prompt. So you are an AI designed to generate compelling, viral video shorts idea for social media, make it SEO themed and educational, make it fun and story based. Each output should follow blah blah blah. You see here, you even have an example. Here, example. So the AI knows exactly how to create it, okay? Then you can precise, simplify output and output content as JSON, because in n8n we mainly use the language .json, right? So here you have the output, right? Index, message, role, the title, which is here, the idea, Okay, I'm just gonna zoom a little bit. And you have the environment. Refusal and lock probs as null is alright. Okay, so don't be bothered with this. That's normal. There's nothing in the settings. So now we have our video idea generator. We're going to the stage 2, which is Google Sheets. So you will be creating, oh, by the way, there is a very important thing to do in the video idea generator. I did not precise it, but it's super important. When you click on OpenAI account, you gotta create new credential. Okay, so you'll need your API key. I will not show it right now, but you'll have to find it in your OpenAI account. So it's a very long code. Okay, the organization is optional, and of course you have to copy paste your base URL. Then you might change or rename this account and then save it. Okay, I will show this maybe in some other video. Okay, so when it's done, you go now to stage 2 and you'll have to create a Google Sheet. Okay, so the Google Sheet is actually this one. So a friend of mine helped me create it. So basically you have the idea, the caption, if it's in production or not, or it's done, the environment, and the final output with the link. You can just click on it and see. Later in this video, we're gonna use the AI, the software called fall.ai. So let's get back to n8n. So you see credential to connect Google Sheets short automation. So it's a Google Sheets OATS API. So basically, very quickly, you'll have to create an OpenAI API or connect or authorize, let's say, your OpenAI, sorry, not your OpenAI, your Google API OATS authorization or key. So you'll have to go create an account in Google Cloud, blah, blah, blah. Then you want to accept and authorize your Google Sheets in order to connect it with the API. So I will not show it, but it's going to be in here. Okay. So now let's go back to n8n, append row, create a new row in a sheet, right? So a new row, right, in a sheet, because this is columns right here and this is rows. So from list, this is the name of my Google Sheet. I have many other. Sheet 1, because we have the sheet 1 here, right? Then here you have ID, right? Row, ID. Okay, so once you're on the Google Sheet node and you want to add your values to send, so it's very easy. Here it's row with the -1 because you want to add rows in the Google Sheet. So idea, you're just going to take, you know, it's a drag and drop software as well. You want to drag and drop here idea in idea. Caption, you want to use the title. So caption. Or a pizza shop, when it's a caption if you read it, right? You want to take it, put it here. If I do it, you can see this. Okay. Then what else? Production, just write for production. You're gonna see here for production, so you will know where you're at just by looking at this sheet. And environment, same thing. You want to drag and drop. So for example, here you have a I've changed. Okay, never mind on this. But yeah, you have the idea, dramatic, the caption, the production. So everything is good. Okay, nothing in the settings is necessary. Now you move on to prompt generator. Okay, so once again, it's a message model from OpenAI. Okay, so you do the same thing that I showed to you earlier. So just let's click to it. So you see the input from the Google Sheets, right? the video idea generator. So yeah, try always to rename stuff. It's gonna help you visually not to be lost. And as a beginner, I'm telling you, it's super important, guys. Okay, so OpenAI account, so it's always the same account, no problem. Text, message model from list. Here you have on expression for the prompt, and here you have the prompt. You are a hyper-realistic prompt NGI built for generating ultra-specific blah blah blah. You're able to output a 13 scene static photo sequence capturing JSON idea. So this is the language, the JSON. Blah 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 blah. So you can take it and see from scene 1 to scene 13. And here on the output, on the right side of the screen, you have all the scenes from 1 to 13. So yeah, very cool. Simplify output content as JSON. Oh my god, I just hit my microphone. I hope I will not break your ears, guys. I'm sorry for that. All right, so when it's done, remember, using Fall AI or just in general n8n will cost you money if you connect it with some kind of outsourced AI or something. So try always to pin once the node is correct, trying to pin it always. So when you launch your workflow, it's not going to cost you any money. So this is a wise thing to do. Then you have some code. Okay, I did not write this code. Okay, ChatGPT gave it to me. So yeah, use AI for writing code, super easy. So basically, what's the code? This code is used for code for separating. Oh my god, separate. My language is French. Separating 13 descriptions, right? So it's a code, okay, that it has been made in order to separate the 13 descriptions into JSON formats. You see, from the beginning of this crochet, I don't know how to say it in English, to the end. So it's going to be super useful. You do mode run once for all items. Okay, no problem. Then you have another code, because yes, I had a big and huge fat problem with this n8n on node, and my friend Amin, shout out to you Amin, he helped me to sanitize and clean my code, because sometimes when you do prompting, when with OpenAI gives you descriptions with double quotas, basically this right here that you can see. Okay, I'm gonna show it to you right now on my screen. So it's this, you know, this little double quotas. But a double quotas is a word in the language of the computers. So if in the description there is another, let's say a double quotas here, then he's going to consider from this beginning to this end, and the rest is going to be fucked up. Sorry for the bad word, but it's the truth. We spent 3 hours in order to find all these double quotas in our code, because it was crazy. So basically, remove double quotas. It's a code node, like you see in here, that is sanitizing our code. So super important. Be careful of the JSON, the base of the JSON code language. All right, so let's do a recap from here. So every hour there is a new trigger that is talking to OpenAI, which is a message model for video idea generator that is linked to Google Sheets. This Google Sheet is linked to a prompt generator, and the prompt generator is linked to two nodes. That is one sanitizing, there is one separating the 13 descriptions and then sanitizing the code. Now we're going to use fall.ai, okay, in order to do the work. So fall.ai is like a HubSpot of AIs when there is a lot of tools you can use, and you can pay not with the monthly subscription, but you can charge it with credits. Okay, so I'm just gonna log in right now very quickly. Okay, so we're back in the app fall.ai. You see, I have $4.73 in my bank account. I mean, it's not the bank account, but you understand. Okay, so now let's go back to the HTTP requests as the stage 3 idea to generate images. Okay, so it's gonna be the most important stage of all, because we're going to generate clearly images with the app. Okay, so if we go in the app, you can see here there is a lot of models to create a lot of things. So for example, here in the app you have text to image. So basically this is what we're using. There is 91 results, and that's excellent. So now we will create an HTTP request node, which is super important. So basically press right click on your mouse, add node, then you want to go to HTTP request, and that's what you want to create. And of course you want to connect it to the rest of the workflows from the code, the last code here. So this I'm gonna put it to the trash. Okay, so let's open it and let's see what's in it. So this is a post, because the HTTP in the HTTP request node you have two mainly mode of utilization. The first is going to be post. So post, you want to post data, you want to send data to a place. Okay, and then you're going to have get. Get is you want to get it back, right? So in this case, we're going to post what we have, the text, the descriptions, the prompts, etc., the code basically to fall.ai. So it's a post, right? So we click so post URL. So this is the basic URL. You can find it on the website of fall.ai, or you can talk to ChatGPT and say, hey ChatGPT, give me the URL link to post to fall.ai because I want to do blah blah blah. He will give it to you. Authentication, send headers using fields below, authorization, and here you have the key. So this key is the key that you will find in your fall.ai account. So it's API keys. So for example, I think it's this one, 2FFF, just, yeah, you see it's this one, but there's key in front of it that you'll have to answer, to add. Okay, I'm gonna show it to you. See, there's the key, because in the file, in the API key, there's none. And be careful when you'll have to store your API key. Make sure you're not losing it, because now on the apps, softwares, AIs, platforms, they will not give it to you second time. So you have to be organized in your stuff. Then when it's a post, you can always, and it's necessary to send body, if I'm not mistaken, but when you have a get, you will have never to open that send body option. But in this case, you open it, you precise raw application/JSON, and then you have your body, right? Prompt, JSON description, image size, portrait. Says 16:9 because it's gonna be on a format for the phone, right? Because it's gonna be for social media. All right. In the settings here, you have nothing. So here in the output, you see the status is in queue, request ID, response URL. You can copy paste it. If I'm not wrong, in Google, let me check. No, I think I'm mistaken with something else. Let's just be sure. Maybe actually. No, okay, no, it's something else. So, anyways, it's further. It's when we'll have the get, because it's posting, so it's not yet valid data. Okay, next step, it's gonna be a wait in order for the app to consider the request. So 5 seconds in this case. Okay. And in the last get images, this is exactly where we spend with my friends hours and hours on our code, because like I told you in the code, we had an error, a double quotas in the description that was actually completely fucking up our code. So here you have the input from everything that we have from the beginning of this workflow, and this is a get. So we want to get back the result. So we sent to fall.ai descriptions, fall.ai created images and stuff, and now we want to get back all this stuff, right? So it's a get. You see, it's a request, JSON request, right? Send headers using field below authorization with the API key, and never put a send body. All right, never. And basically the errors, they were in here. We had here double quotas, and this is what fucked up our code. And see, on as output, we have URLs, and if I'm not mistaken, this, we can launch it on Google. You see, we have the stock, this is the images. All right, so that's very cool. And you have the size, image, it's in JPEG, etc. Okay guys, so it's gonna be it for today. It's a bit a long video. It's actually my first in-depth video of a software that I'm learning right now and that I very love, because it's crazy. So this is the part 1, and I think we're gonna have a second part, or maybe even 3, I'm not sure yet. But I hope you enjoyed it. This video is clearly my first one on this topic, and I'm very motivated to keep on doing those. So yeah, peace. This is n8n once again, and see you very soon. Bye bye.